Hello there. I'll wait a little bit, see if anyone jumps on. So today, actually, I forgot to put in the title, but this is episode 4 of Lalá Armonēa show. Talbot! Oi! Oi, Dani! Então, so, sorry, I got distracted. Oi, Fê! So today is the episode 4 of Lalá Armonēa show, and I forgot to put in the title. Sorry about that. But yeah, I've just decided that today I'll talk about breast massage and how we can make it as a mindful practice and exercise, therapeutic massage, and also therapeutic affirmations. So it's pretty exciting. I'm just checking here. Oi, Alexandra. Hey, Piki. Rafaela. Say hello if you're there. Give me thumbs up and heart so I know that you're there as well, because I'm learning how to use this Facebook Live thing. Oi. Hello. So, okay. So let's go straight to the point, all right? So I love this massage, this technique. I don't do it every day, but almost every day since I've learned it. And you have different options to do it. I really like to do it in the shower, but you can do it with a moisturizer. I have my favorite here. I'll talk about it. In the shower, I like to use it exfoliant sometimes, or just some good liquid soap. But you can do it just with water or nothing at all. You don't need to be in the shower. I like to do in the bathtub sometimes as well, but it's up to you. And it's more for women, of course, but it's really cool to men to learn it, because then they can share with the women in their life. And also, if you have a partner, your partner can do on you. So that's super exciting, very sensual, very intimate, and actually very emotional for a lot of us many times. And I'll explain you why. So first I'll talk about what I use usually most of the days. It's not good to exfoliate your skin every single day. So the days that I don't use these, I just use the liquid soap that I forgot to bring here right now to show you. Sorry about that. But another day I can show you. Is the doTERRA body wash soap, and I just put in a pump to form foam. So I diluted a little bit with water, and I love the sensation of the foam. It's really delicious, and the aroma and therapeutic benefits of that body wash is so good. So let's talk about this one here, exfoliating body scrub. Seriously, it's just divine. And I love this one because it's not only exfoliation, but it's a lot of oils, not only essential oils, but other carrier oils. So leaves your skin like silk. It's super smooth, super hydrated, super nourished. And it's not only hydration, because hydration is more water, but it helps with the water because it's exfoliating and getting rid of the dead skin. And then the oils give you that nourishment back. It's amazing. It's silky sensation. And I'll just check here the essential oils that are in this one, because it's full of amazing honey in a bottle. It's super delicious. It's a little bit sweet smell and taste, and oh, so divine. And we have also grapefruit. Grapefruit is excellent for your skin. It's excellent for cellulitis and excellent to get rid of those, because all the citrus oils, they help our cells to detoxify. Not that the oil is doing for us, but it helps the natural detox of our body to happen again. So cellulitis is a lot of toxins that we couldn't get rid of in other ways, and then the body, to protect from that toxin, put fat around it and accumulate water around, so that's why become that weird pattern. So all the citrus oils, and especially grapefruit, because it has the highest content of lilanol, not lilanol, sorry, this is lavender. I forgot the name of the compound, but it's really, really high on it. And then it helps the body to detoxify again. So opens that cells to break down that fat and toxins and give another chance to the body to do it. So grapefruit is amazing, and is the oil I'll check here in this book that I love, Emotions and Essential Oils. I use this book almost every day. And grapefruit, I know it's about body as well, in the emotional level. So it's about honoring the body. So it's really good to counterbalance emotions of hate for the body, obsession with food or dieting, eating issues, anxiety over appearance. So it's for both ways. If you're obsessed to get it super fit or whatever, or you're neglecting it. So actually I've been using more grapefruit and Smart and Sassy because lately I've been focusing more in this vessel here, and it enhances the positive properties of respect for body, meeting physical needs, body acceptance, feeling nourished, and having healthy relationship with food. So amazing. And for the body is so amazing for all these detox and cleansing properties, and it's refreshing. And then we have ginger. Ginger is one of my favorites. It's warming and it's spicy. It's so good. And it's the oil of empowerment in the emotional level. So it's absolutely amazing. Who doesn't want to feel empowered and courageous to do what we feel that we need to do, or feel just confident, right? And it's really good if you have the oil itself. It's good for digestion. Amazing. It's warming, as I said, and for the respiratory system is excellent as well. And in this composition is really good because it's kind of warming and helping with circulation. Let me see if I missed something. That's it. The other one, the other ingredients are just for exfoliation and the oils, carrier oils. So let's talk about the massage. The other day I can't talk about all the ingredients of this beauty here. So I usually grab a little bit of it. It's spread in both breasts. So let's see if I can do something here. All right. So I spread in both breasts, and then first, it's not only a massage, right? It's just a moment to really give you love and reinforce self-love, or practicing or building it if you don't have it yet, and love and acceptance. And it's a lot about detoxing physically and mentally, emotionally, and then building strength and affirmations. So it's really, really amazing. So first, you just spread the product if you're using any product, and remember that take care of, pay attention to what you're putting in your skin. Don't put any nasties, any chemicals that are hormonal disruptors, especially in these areas, all right? So natural stuff, natural solutions, and healthy options, because it's really sad that people sometimes take care a lot of their eating, for example, or exercise, but then they forget that the skin absorbs much more even than your stomach sometimes, depending on the component, because the stomach, in the acid in our stomach, it destroys a lot of things. And then the skin, of course, has filters as well, but different filters. So we absorb a lot through our skin. So take care of what you use. So again, spread the product, and then the first movement would be like that. Scooping for both sides, both breasts. You can take your time as much as you want, and how the rhythm, the pace is the way that you want. You can, some days I want like very quickly and vigorous, and some days I just want to take my time and do this massage for a long time. So then you do that for both breasts first, and then you will, the second movement will be just like pressing against your chest. Sometimes I just do that instead of doing the movement with this. So you just press against you, and it's like, I get you, you're safe, you're protected. And then with the same movement, you can choose to just do it like that, or you can then just roll a little bit. And then the next two ones, before the next two, that are my favorites. Now it's like helping the lymphatic system, refreshing your breast and bring this circulation and refreshing. So it's just grabbing and then shaking it. It could be quite gentle or could be really vigorous, luscious and firm, and it's up to you. Because I have big breasts, I actually like to make the movements more upward. Otherwise, some days it feels a little bit too heavy if I do too strong all the way. And after this shaking, so fourth movement now, this is probably one of my favorites. I think the fourth and fifth are my favorites, because then we can incorporate even more affirmations. Because before you're just connecting with yourself, and then you start to say that you're safe, and then, okay, let's do it, let's shake it. By the way, you can do both like that or alternate it. And then the next one will be circle movements outwards. And this one is detoxing. So it's taking out what you don't want. So while you do that, you breathe in, but then when you breathe out deeply, you think about everything that you don't want in your breast, in your femininity, in your intimacy, in your identity, but also in your life. It could be about business, your personal life, anything. So everything that you want to get rid of and take it out and detox and cleanse and let it go and release. And then after this movement, we have the final and fifth movement that is actually optional, because the detox, everyone can do it. But the next one is just, I'll explain later. So let's go to the movement. So it's the opposite of the detox. So it's inward. So you will do that and bringing all the goodness that you want for your breasts, for yourself, for your body, and for your life. So outside what you don't want, I'm doing a mess here. So outside detox, and inside everything that you want. And say to yourself that I love myself, I accept myself deeply and completely. I want more fun, I want more joy, I want more whatever you want for that day, or for your focus of the year or that month, whatever you want, the goodness. And this last movement is actually optional, and I'll explain why. So because we are bringing energy to the breast, this last movement inward, if you have any healthy medical concerns, issues in your breast, it's not a good idea, because it will bring even more energy there and it could interfere. So you can do the detox, and then you do the affirmations, what you want to bring more without the movement. And and actually this movement helps to enlarge a little bit the breast. And another tip for those that want to enlarge the breast is clary sage essential oil is the only essential oil that you need to avoid if you're pregnant. It's really good when you're in labor, but during the pregnancy it's good to avoid that. And the blend, there's a blend that has clary sage in it, which is clary calm. I use clary calm in my low abdomen and back of my neck sometimes, and before my period I like to put in my breasts as well. It's incredible. I discovered that actually we don't need to feel pain in our breasts, in our PMS or anything. Like, this is the life-changing thing for me with essential oils, because I thought was normal and I thought was something that we need to go through, the pain and the discomfort in our breast. Of course, you could take some cares to have it less, but not completely gone. But seriously, with the use consistently of the oils, you don't need it anymore. So I notice a huge difference when I use it consistently every single day. Twice a day is huge, the difference that I feel. And so it's clary calm that I use every day, low abdomen, and then sometimes back of my neck and breasts. And then this amazing Whisper blend I use as my perfume every single day. Both of those oils are blends, and they are both amazing for hormonal balance, hormonal health, especially for women, but actually men can use as well. And it's very grounding and calming, this one. And this one is more aphrodisiac and really delicious. And it's really good for bringing the femininity, and men need these feelings as well, because both genders, any gender, have both sides of feminine and masculine energy, and Whisper is really good to bring that. And clary calm is the oil of vulnerability in a good way. Be vulnerable, to be open to relationships and everything. And clary sage, so coming back to clary sage, doing that movement inward, it will help to enlarge the breast. So if you don't want that, that's okay, but it's not a huge difference. I've been doing that, and actually I already have big breasts, so I don't feel that much difference. People that really notice is those that have small breasts. So clary sage in an emotional level is the oil of vision and clarity. So it's amazing for the affirmation as well, to bring that, okay, that's what I want, that's what I'm bringing in, and that's what I'm detoxing off. So let's see if I can bring you other tips. If you have any questions, please leave down below in the comments. I love to see thumbs up and hearts. And if you're watching the replay, please leave me a comment so I know that you came here. And if you have any questions or any comments, or if you want to share your experience, and after you try or share with your partner, you try together and let me know. Spice it up a little bit. And other products that sometimes I like to use for this massage. So actually this one, HD Clear. This one is a foaming face wash. So it is specifically actually for pimples and blemishes and anything in your skin, like acne. But the oils that we have in this little beauty here are the same oils that combat Candida. So it's excellent to actually use down there once or twice a week, because most of the days it's good to just wash with no soap at all, And of course, you never put soap inside to keep your vaginal pH healthy. And then you don't destroy any good bacteria that you have there. But then in the outside, you can use that once or twice a week, especially if you have any itchiness. Always goes to the doctor to have the diagnosis, of course, but then this really helps combating Candida and itchiness, and it's just very cleansing and very soft, very gentle. It's not something like super strong. And other ones, these are also for face that I leave in my shower, is the cleanse and scrub. This scrub is really gentle, so actually sometimes when I feel that I want even more, and then also the nourishment of the oils, I use this one in my face, but very carefully, because this one isn't as gentle as this one. This is super, super gentle. And then this one is super, super refreshing. Sometimes I use them together or separately. It's for your face, but sometimes I like to do it in my breasts and my armpits to detox all that and help the lymphatic system. All right, I think that's it for today. If you have any questions, let me know. I would love to hear from you. At the moment, this week, we are having a very cool online class or meeting event that is about 6 essential oils and infused products. If you're interested in that, let me know so I can add you there and send you the samples. It's quite overwhelming this week. I had much more response than the previous times that I've done it. So I'm actually a little bit, oh my God, I'm going to Brazil next week. I'm traveling on Wednesday, and then I have all these people asking me for the samples. Hopefully I'll be able to do it everything in time before I leave. I'm glad that I'm helping with the information, Alexandra. Sorry. Alexandra, I know that you're Brazilian, right? So she said, that's great to know my breasts are too sensitive before my period. So yeah, for me, it's super changing. These two are my biggest essential oil testimonials, let's say, for myself, because I suffer with my period since I was 13, like crazy, very short periods, a lot of intense periods, a lot of pain, and twice I tried to go in the, not the pill, but hormones that have even less, and then got even worse, super, super uncomfortable. And yeah, it was just so annoying, and the cramps were so terrible. I couldn't, like, the first or second day of my periods were so intense, and the cramps so heavy was so annoying, and I couldn't do anything that day. Sometimes, some months was really debilitating because I couldn't do anything, because if I didn't take any, that time I didn't know about essential oils, so if I didn't take the painkillers, I wouldn't have any position that I could feel comfortable and concentrate and do anything, and practice exercise was terrible. And then if I would take the painkillers, I'm very sensitive, I would feel super groggy and sleepy and sluggish, and I would sleep, so it was really debilitating. So having those, and also this essential oil of Claricalm and also Clary Sage are excellent for cramps if you're having them, but also we have other essential oils that help with cramps. Frankincense is really good, which is the king of the oils, but also Deep Blue and Spikenard. Deep Blue or Ice Blue is a blend, a soothing blend. It's excellent to relieve discomfort, pain. is really good to nourish, help with circulation, nourish muscles and joints. So it really helps with cramps. And spikenard is very complex as frankincense. They are very different in aroma profile. Spikenard, most people don't really love it, but it's really, really amazing. And both spikenard and frankincense, because they are so complex, they enhance any protocol that you're doing with essential oils. So it's really cool to use them to enhance that, because it's hard to say why what exactly they will do for you because of their complexity. So they can affect every single system in the body. The frankincense, spikenard doesn't go to the nerve system, but all the other systems. And it's so cool. And what I would say, sorry, because of the complexity, is the same of a very complex food that you can't guarantee. You know that what apple has in ingredients, right? For example, in components. But if different people eat that apple, because it's not only one compound like pharmaceutical medicine, when it's isolated in pharmaceutical, you know exactly how what will do for you, but you don't know the side effects that it can cause. But with complexity like an apple, if you eat an apple, it will be different for me and for you. Why? Because our body has a hierarchy. I can't pronounce that in English sometimes. So it's like priorities. It's a priority list of your body. So it will get those ingredients, and different people will need different components in different parts of the body. So that's why frankincense and spikenard will enhance any protocol that you're doing. So it's like 1 + 1 = 1,000,000 instead of 2. And it's really amazing. I think I lost track a little bit of what I was saying, but it's really good. It's more information. And so coming back to the samples, if you're interested in samples, this week we are talking about Deep Blue that I just talked about, is the soothing blend in the cream, is a rub. The toothpaste of On Guard, the protective blend, lavender, peppermint, wild orange, and balance, which is the grounding blend. Grounding blend, sorry. My English is weird today, can you tell? Just have fun with my rambling and crazy Brazilian funny accent. Oh gosh. Oh, you have to laugh. So if you came here, please leave me a thumbs up or heart or share if you feel this information useful for other people. Please contact me if you want more help with essential oils or any other. Thank you. Thank you. I try my best to improve my English every day. I'm learning every day, living here in Australia. And I'm so distracted today, sorry. So if you need help with essential oils or any other wellness approach, I do Pilates, meditation, circle dancing, which I actually will start a group in November probably here in Melbourne. And I love color therapy. There's a while that I'm not focusing on that, so I'll definitely be back with more information about color therapy. And tapping, I really need to talk more about EFT, emotional freedom techniques. These are just the main things that I focus on. I know there are a lot, but they actually complement each other. We can do them all together. So I love to do everything that I do in complement with at least essential oils. And I love when I combine with essential oils and color therapy as well. So it's super exciting. If you want any of those or combination of those, or just chat about your wellness and just talk about it, what your priorities are, what you really want to improve, what are already good and you want to just boost that even more, or you want to change, or you have any concern, any issue, any challenge that you're facing and you need support. So let me know. I hope you like this video, this breast massage, if you're jumping on only right now, watch the replay. And if you're watching the replay, thank you for being here. And I love you all. I really like to be back in the Lalá Armonēa show. Sorry that last week I didn't do it. And actually from next week on Wednesday, I won't have it because I'll be in the airplane going to Brazil, the other side of the planet. But I'll figure out if I'll do on Thursday or after my trip. And then for 2 months, I'll be away from Australia. So I'll definitely change the time that I'm doing this. Oh no, I don't know, maybe because now instead of, because here in Australia is 11 a.m. So it means that is 10 p.m. in Brazil. So I might keep the time. Let's see. So thanks for being here. Enjoy the information. If you want more, let me know, contact me, let's connect. And enjoy the breast massage, the affirmations. And remember that affirmations really, really work if you first cleanse, release, and detox the bad stuff. And the affirmation, the positive, is straight away. It's good for a little percentage of people and short term. Usually you really need to face your shit, your bullshit, and the darkness and the crap, and learn from it, face it, process it, and release it, and then bring the affirmation. So this practice of breast massage is really cool because of that. Tapping is amazing for that. EFT, emotional freedom techniques, is exactly that. We focus first in the negative, get rid of that thing, and then open a space for the goodness, and then we put the affirmation back on. And you can do it in different ways, in meditation, first release, and then put the affirmation, or journaling. So thanks for being here. Hope you enjoy all this information. If you want to participate in the free event with samples, let me know. And soon I'll have something special, and I'll let you know then. Thanks for being here. It's time to rock and fly.